I was the one kid that worked at the canning factory. And I didn't really work there. I went there, I asked the manager if I could follow him around. And I saw what he did. And then I started helping him do some of the stuff he did. So I was the one kid that got to be at the canning factory.
Did you have a motivation? Did you want a job to get
No,
paid?
no.
Or are you just
curious?
I
just wanted to learn stuff. I don't know why it was. I wanted to make money too, but there was a case I just wanted to learn. They didn't have any kids there. I wonder why they didn't have kids, and why couldn't we be working here? Well, of course, I got there. I went and followed this guy around. I helped him, hand him his tools, so forth and whatever. And pretty soon he was letting me do stuff. In other words, I said, I can do that. You want to let me do that? The guy the stapler, the guy that stapled the boxes together, he didn't show up one day. And this guy the manager was out there and said, I think I can do that, sir. And he let me make a couple of boxes. He said, yeah, you can do this. And so he let me do that while the guy was gone for sick or a day or two. And in the same way, you had one, they used to put the cans on they came in these great big iron kettles that they had in a steam vat, had 4 or 5 of them, and they cook all the corn, and then these hot cans would be in these big kettles, and you'd take them and flip them into the box. And they were so hot, you had to just flip them. You couldn't take a hold of them. And one day, one of the guys on the line wasn't there. I said, I think I can do that. And he let me do it.
With your hand?
Yeah.
Did you wear gloves?
No. But
So,
you'd flip it from one hand to the other and then slide it right into the slot.
so they get packed up and they're hot.
They're hot. They're hot.
Corn.
And of course the cans, they don't have a label on them. They just ship them to so and so. They put their label on. Ship them here and they put their label on. It's all the same corn. the high price.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, don't. The high price corn is the same label as the low price corn.
Yeah. How many people know that?
Not many people know that.
That's right. You got to work at the cannery to know that.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't there very long, 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, but I got a lot of experience, son. I really did. And that was good for me. It made me grow up fast. This is what the adults are doing. I think the guy was the canning factory, was in the hardware store buying something to fix and I was asking him all kinds of questions. I was working or there with Dad or whatever. I don't even remember the circumstances. And I was asking him all kinds of questions. And then I said, would you mind my following you around a couple of days just to see what you do down there? And he said, no, I don't mind that. So then I got to go to the canning factory and follow him around. And then as I was following him, then I said, you don't need to have to go get the wrench. I'll go get it for you or whatever. And I just ran some little errands for him. And I would help him anywhere I could find, Just for his letting me come there, I'd help him. Well, he really let me help. And I got a lot of good experience in just a very short time. And then, of course, this is the guy that when I came back there after I was an officer, he had his restaurant on Main Street, just right down the street from Dad. There was a restaurant. He wouldn't let me buy a thing in his restaurant. Had no intent for that at all. I'd have to go in there and instead of, I couldn't buy a meal, I'd have a piece of pie or something.